everyone. Today I'm going to introduce how to set the flight modes of the flight controller on T16D and T12D. Take T16D as an example, and we need to prepare a flight controller and a receiver. I use R16F receiver, which comes with T16D, and a RadioLink CrossFlight flight controller. And first, connect the receiver to the flight controller. Connect R16F to the RC input of CrossFlight. And CrossFlight comes with a cable to connect to the receiver. Here it is. And we need to connect the other end to the SBUS channel of R16F. And the SBUS channel of R16F is in channel 16. Here it is. And we can check the definition of the SBUS channel from the sticker. The negative pole, positive pole, and the signal. So the signal wire is the unit wire. And connect the cable. So here the connection between R16F and the CrossFlight. Second, connect CrossFlight to the computer with the Type-C cable. Here the Type-C port. CrossFlight is powered on, and the receiver is also powered on. We can see the blue LED of R16F is light on. Blue LED indicates the SBUS is turned on. If there is no blue LED, please short press the bending button once to turn on or turn off the SBUS. Here is the bending button. And CrossFlight supports SBUS or PPM signal, so please make sure your receiver is in SBUS or PPM working mode. T16D is powered on. There is a signal tower on the top because I have already bound R16F to it. Long press mode button to enter the main menu. Model setting. Flight mode. SW1 and SW2 are switches for the flight modes. The two switches are combined to change flight modes. You can set only one switch or set two switches to change the flight modes. If you only assign a 3-position switch, such as switch C, you can only change 3 flight modes on T16D. If you assign two 3-position switches, you can change at most 9 flight modes. And I assign switch C, a 3-position switch, and switch D, a 2-position switch, to change the 6 flight modes to show how to set the flight modes. And after setting the switches, push the switch. You can see the small red arrow here. The arrow indicates the current flight mode, stabilize mode, position hold mode, and add hold mode. And push switch D, drift, auto, and RTL mode. And you can select the flight modes you want. And I have already selected the 6 flight modes I want. The stabilize mode, position hold, add hold, and push switch D, drift, auto, and RTL. Then enter the second page. Channel is the channel to control the flight modes, which defaults to channel 5. And you can also set other channels from channel 5 to channel 16. And return to the basic menu setting. AUX-CH. Set the switch of channel 5 to switch C. And actually both switch C and switch D are occupied. So we need to make sure switch C and switch D are not used to control other channels to avoid the conflicts. And return to the flight mode. And the following rates respond to the rate of the flight modes we have set before. For example, the 3 flight modes here are stabilize, position hold, and add hold. So the 3 values here respond to the rate of stabilize mode, position hold mode, and add hold mode. When you push switch C or switch D, there is also a red arrow, which indicates the rate of the current flight mode. And this is the rate of stabilize mode, position hold, and add hold. And then push switch D. And this is the rate of RTL, auto, and drift. And after we know about the flight mode menu of T16D, we need to set flight modes of the flight controller emission planner. CrossFlight is connected to the computer now. Open Device Manager. Ports. We can see the COM port of CrossFlight, COM13, which means it is recognized. And to set the parameters, we need to install the mission planner. I have already installed the RadioLink mission planner on a computer. Here it is. Open it. Select the COM port, which is COM13. And baud rate is 115,200. Collect. Click Config for parameter list. Search FLT mode hyphen. Here is FLT mode -CH. It is the RC channel to use for flight mode control, and it defaults to channel 5. You can also modify it, but please make sure it is the same with the channel on your transmitter. Then click Setup. Mandatory hardware. Radio calibration. There are green bars, which means the receiver is recognized by the flight controller. They are collected successfully. Collect flight mode. And we need to set 6 flight modes here. You can set what flight modes you want. And I have already selected the 6 flight modes, which are the same with the transmitter. The stabilize mode, position hold, alt hold, RTL, auto, and drift. After setting the flight modes, click Save Modes. The PW value range at the end corresponds to the PW value of this flight mode, and this is the current PW value on the transmitter. What we need to do is to adjust the rate on the transmitter to make the PW value of this flight mode on the transmitter meet the PW value here. For example, PW value range of the stabilized mode is from 0 to 1230, and push the switch to adjust the red arrow to the stabilized mode. And then we need to adjust the rate here. We can see the current PW value is 1857, so we need to adjust this value to the range of 0 to 1230. The value is reducing, and we can see the green bar is jumping. And the green bar is in stabilized mode, and the current PW value is 1161, which is within the range of 0 to 1230, so the setting of the stabilized mode is finished. Then set the second flight mode, position hold mode, and push switch C to the rate of the position hold mode. So this is the rate of the position hold mode. We need to adjust this value. And the PW value range of the position hold mode is 1231 to 1360, and the current PW value is 1399, so we need to adjust the value. So the current PW value is 1291, which is within a range of 1231 to 1360, so it is in position hold mode, and the setting of the position hold mode is down. Then set the third flight mode, alt hold mode. Push the switch to the rate of alt hold mode. Push switch C down. And we need to adjust the rate. The PW value range of the alt hold mode is from 1361 to 1490, and the current PW value is 1566, so we need to adjust the value. And the current PW value is 1420, which is within the range of 1361 to 1490, and the green bar is in alt hold mode. So the setting of the alt hold mode is down. And then I will use the same methods to adjust the range of the other 3 flight modes here. After the settings, push switch C and switch D to check if the 6 flight modes on the transmitter are the same with the flight modes in mission planner. Push switch C up, it is in stabilized mode. Here is stabilized mode, and in the middle, position hold mode, alt hold, and push switch D down. It is in RTL, auto, and drift. To better view the flight modes on our transmitter, we can return to the home page. And we can also view the current flight modes on the home page, and push switch C. Stabilize, position hold, and alt hold. Push switch D down, drift, auto, and RTL. And by the way, for T16D, you can add voice to the switches, so you can broadcast the flight modes when you switch the flight modes. And enter basic menu setting, switch audio, and set the sound for switch C. When switch C is pushed up, it is in stabilize mode, so set stabilize. When switch C is in the middle, it is in position hold. And when switch C is pushed down, it is in out hold. Push switch C to the middle.
Hold.
Position hold mode.
Out hold to the hold.
Out hold.
Push position stabilize.
Stabilize mode. And you can also make a customized switch voice. The tutorial is on our YouTube channel. So that's all about how to set the flight modes of the flight controller on T16D and T12D.